are these people?
This is just an interesting and short poem that I thought was really different, that no one else really has seen yet. It's by someone, I don't even remember how it showed up in my feed. It was linked in a response to somebody else. And I was like, that's actually a really fucking poem. It mentions a lot of people and a lot of themes that we talk about, and we don't get to bring stuff like that often enough. I know we featured the poem like They Shoot Horses, Don't They? And I actually connected with the author and the poet that wrote that. We, of course, have our resident poet, Jett, here at INN. And I know that Steve over at AM Wake Up will ban you from this and all known irrevocable universes irrevocably, permanently, if you assault him with unsolicited poetry. But here, I'm going to do something a little different. So hopefully our friend at the Independent Review won't clip this one, so I don't get banned permanently over there. But this is the poem that I wanted to read and show. You know what? Let's do it on the other screen. Stenographers to Power. All right, by a man by the name of Dave Peck. He's just Dave Substack. It's Dave D-E-E-E, 3 E's, Dave D. Peck.substack.com. All right, and again,
coming to a Substack newsletter near you.
That's right. So, his poem reads, a principle of democracy that is truly paramount is that those in power should be held to account. We need journalists to scrutinize what leaders are doing and to report on any misdeeds or trouble that's brewing. But the mighty U.S. government grew mightily scared when the news from Iraq by WikiLeaks was shared. They didn't want their war crimes in public arena. They couldn't tolerate a journalist with such a demeanor. The U.S. set its lawyers to work on getting Assange indicted, told the U.K. to lock him up and then to have him extradited. The Guardian embraced Assange and published many a story, with one scoop after another that they could bask in the glory. But when the U.S. decided that Assange was their foe, the paper quickly dropped him like a hot potato. Mainstream journalists won't risk their careers turning sour. They toe the establishment line as stenographers to power. On the Court of Justice ruling, there's agreement worldwide. Israel's occupation is illegal, and they're committing genocide. But Starmer stands with Israel and claims the UK does too. He thinks that he's our PM. He can speak for me and you. In Britain, 3/4 of us want a ceasefire today, although the truth is hard for us to find in any which way, because our mainstream journalists are a spineless shower who care not for the truth. They're just stenographers to power. Abuse of terrorism laws is a chilling sign of the times. Police target journalists who do report on Israel's war crimes. They detained Craig Murray and seized his laptop and phone. They were waiting for Richard Medhurst when he flew back home. Sarah Wilkinson's home was left looking like she'd had a break-in, and she and Asa Winstanley both had all their devices taken. These independent journalists tell the truth and refuse to cower, but there's no sign of solidarity from the stenographers to power. The journalists who live in Gaza are the world's bravest, where Israelis regard a press vest as a target on your chest. To prevent the truth about the genocide from being spread, they are trying to make sure that all the journalists are dead. They shot Mohammed al-Salhi in central Gaza back on day 1 and killed 140 by the time the year was done. Their deaths went unreported in our papers on TV NewsHour. There's no respect for martyred colleagues from stenographers to power. Good stuff. Very good stuff. We're not going to be remonetized for segments like that. And if you are able to, and you do like the media and you want to support the media that you want to see, and that's us, You can drop us a couple of bucks over at Cash App, $, Indie News Network, $5, $10. You can give us $5 or $10 over at co-fi.com/Indie News Network, or any amount. You can go to paypal.me/Indie News Network, any amount that you want there. You can also go to innnewsletter.com. That's where our daily and weekly newsletters go out, as well as some of the podcasts for the individual shows after we stream them live on Substack, which, by the way, we are live on Substack. Good evening, Substack. If you're watching and hanging out, thank you for hanging
Substack
out.
Newsletter near you.
I did have the chat open at one point. I don't know what happened to it, but all right.
Sorry, but Rachel Maddow's death will just have to come as a pleasant surprise to me.
It would be. Well, I'm not gonna in a video game, right? In a video game. All right. So, good evening to our Substack fam. Good evening over on Odyssey. We're live on Odyssey. I see that Raw Meat Herd is over there. So good to see you over there, fam. I saw Lone Star checking in earlier. We got Ghost Start and Possum Kings over on Rumble. We've got people hanging out and chatting over on YouTube. We got people over on Kick as well. Kick.com/Indie News Network. That's another place that we stream live. We are live to 8 platforms on Sunday nights. Support independent media. We need it more than ever. Love you.
Bye-bye!
We are out of here.
No! We just fucking lost the stream.
Can keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your heads. Why play civil if you won't listen to 50,000 dead? And now we know our mission, we form a militia, make Congress a prison.